But you just gotta trust me, they're all super simple and easy to read, and if you want to get into reading, just trust me on it, okay? Just trust me on these recommendations. I feel like getting into reading can be such an overwhelming hobby to get into. There's so many genres, there's so many authors, there's just so many books to choose from, like literally millions, probably billions of books to choose from. So it's like, where do you start? Well, today I'm gonna give you a few options that you can choose from, and they are going to be easy reads. They are going to be reads that you are gonna be able to just dive into, fall in love with reading so quickly, and I hope you enjoy. Also, this will be a great recommendation video for anybody that's in a reading slump as well, because again, easy reads. I feel like easy reads are the best for reading slumps. Honestly, that's pretty much all I like to read anyway, is easy reads. I don't like to think a lot when I'm reading. I like to be able to just escape, and if I'm having to think, I'm not escaping. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's start with the first book, which is The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have to mention this because this is the book that I read that turned into all of this. This is the very first book I ever read, and I was addicted. Okay, so this book is about a girl named Avery. She is in high school, and all of a sudden this billionaire dies and she inherits everything from him. But the catch is, she doesn't even know who this person is. So she has to go live in this billionaire's house with his family that they didn't inherit anything, and she gets everything. Nobody knows who she is, and she doesn't know who they are, and it's crazy. It's mystery. There's a little bit of romance in here as well, and it's fun. This is a really fun one. This one is also a series. Short chapters, easy read, little bit of mystery, little bit of romance, just all the things. It's so much fun. Okay, the next one that I have to mention, we're gonna go with Jennifer Lynn Barnes again, because I'm telling you, she is the queen of easy reads. Again, short chapters and easy reads, mystery, romance, all the things. This one is going to be compared to like Criminal Minds, but they're high school students. So this one again is also a series. So what is her name again? Cassie. Cassie gets invited to be a part of a program, which is the Naturals program, and pretty much they are solving murders. And the very beginning of it, it talks about how her mom died, and I haven't finished this series yet. I'm only 2 books in. There's 4 books in the series, so I still need to finish it, but I'm assuming by the end of it we're gonna kind of figure out what happened with her mom's murder, because we still don't know. So I'm excited to figure that out. But this one again, fun read, easy chapters, and easy read, mystery, romance, all the things. Okay, next we have Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. This was such a fun and cute read. We have Liz, who is obsessed with rom-coms, and even at the beginning of every chapter there is a quote. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a quote from a popular rom-com movie, which I think is so fun. So with this one, she is trying to get noticed by her crush, and so with that, her neighbor, which is her childhood arch rival, helps her plot how to get noticed by the guy that she has a crush on. So we have like fake dating, enemies to lovers, and it is so fun. It is such a cute read, and I highly recommend, especially for somebody that hasn't really read romance. I think this one is a great one. There's no spice, which I love, and it is just a cute and fun read, and I'm pretty sure this one's also getting made into a movie as well, which is so fun, and I cannot wait for that. Okay, I know this one is crazy popular, but you know what? There's still quite a lot of people out there that I'm sure have not read this, especially if you're not a reader and you're getting into reading. I highly recommend reading Twilight. I have not read this one as an adult, but this is the one book that I did read when I was in high school. I didn't even read books that I was assigned to read for school. I just didn't do it. How did I pass? I don't know, but I still did. But this is the one and only book that I actually read, and it was everywhere. It was glued to my hands while I was reading this book. I wish I would have found more books like this whenever I was growing up, because I don't know, maybe I would have had a love for reading then. But yeah, this book right here, again, if you haven't heard of it, this is Twilight. Bella has to move and live with her dad in Forks, Washington, and she stumbles upon this guy, and he is mysterious. And yeah, that's all you need to know if for some reason you don't know anything about Twilight. But this one is, again, also a series. Love triangle, so fun and addicting. Next we have Powerless by Lauren Roberts. Oh my gosh, I don't know what it is, but every time I try to say her name, I cannot say it. Powerless by Lauren Robert. I am obsessed with this book. This one is a fantasy and it's technically a romantasy. So this one, we have the elites and what was it? The ordinaries. The elites and the ordinaries. I don't even know why I couldn't remember it. So we have Peyton and Kai. Peyton is an ordinary, which means she doesn't have any powers, and Kai is an elite, which obviously that means he has powers, but he is an elite that is the prince, and he also is the, what was it called? Enforcer, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. But he goes out and the ordinaries, and you know, of course, we have a little, you know, a little romance going on there with them, which is so fun. So Peyton ends up getting chosen for a competition, and in that competition is also Kai, and I can't remember what they were fighting for. What were they fighting for? I don't even remember. That's awful. But anyway, they were in a competition together and they fight closely, and again, you know, she is an ordinary and they don't like ordinaries. They think that they weaken the elites. So she has to hide her powers this whole time, or not hide her powers, she has to hide the fact that she is an ordinary. But this one, crazy plot twist at the end, and this one again is also a series. This one's also what is called dual POV. So if you don't know what that means, it's both points of view. So we get Kai's point of view and Peyton's point of view, which I love so much. It's my favorite. I love whenever we get both point of views from both characters. All right, next one is another fantasy. This one's actually more dystopian. So this one is like still in our world, but like many years later. And this one is also another long series, but you know what? It's so fun. This one is such an easy read. I read this one so quickly. I'm still reading through the rest of this series. I'm on the 3rd book now, and I've devoured these books. They are so simple, so easy to read. Again, short chapters. This one is about Juliet. She's locked away because every time she touches people, it literally, like, them, you know. So anyway, yeah, she's locked away because of that, and she escapes. But while she's escaping, there are some people that she can touch that don't, you know. So that's so much fun, and again, I'm still reading through this series. It is so fun. Also going to be a movie or a show. I don't really know which one, but it is so much fun, so much like plot twists and back and forth and so many different things, and I highly recommend, highly recommend. I don't know if I'm being very good at like explaining what these books are about, but you just gotta trust me. They're all super simple and easy to read, and if you want to get into reading, just trust me on it, okay? Just trust me on these recommendations. All right, next up we have When in Rome by Sarah Adams. This is one of my all-time favorite romance books ever, literally ever. So we have a pop star, what was her name? Amelia. Pop star Amelia. She wants to get away, and she ends up going to Rome, Kentucky, and her car breaks down, and it breaks down in front of, oh, what was his name? What was his name? Noah. Breaks down in front of Noah's house, and you know, it just opens up from there. That is our story. It is such a fun, cute story. We have found family in here, Grumpy Sunshine, and it is so cute. Also, this is closed door, which means there are no spicy scenes in it, which I love. And honestly, any Sarah Adams books, if you want to get into romance, Sarah Adams is so fun to read. Her books are like reading cotton candy. They are all so sweet. I've loved every single Sarah Adams book that I've read so far, but this one by far is my favorite. All right, next we have Caraval. This one was so much fun. We have sisters, I think it was Donatella and Scarlett, and they are put into this game called Caraval, and it's like, it is crazy. So it's like they're playing this game, but then they also have to remember that it's a game, and there's so many twists in this book, and it's just like the ending, I was just like, what? This is crazy. And again, it's just the whole time, it's just you're having to remember, this is only a game, this isn't real life, it's a game. And it was just so much fun. Again, this is another series, this is a trilogy, and I'm just, if you like twists and turns and games, like think of like even like escape room games, like I don't know, you just have to I don't even know how to explain this other than the fact that it's just so twisty and turny and you just never know what's gonna happen. You don't know who to trust and just all the things. It is so much fun. All right, and the last one for this list is the Selection series. This one, I read the entire trilogy in 3 days. I read literally a book a day because I could not put this book down, or these books down. It was so good. As I was reading this one, I literally thought Hunger Games and Bachelor mixed together without, like, you know. But this one is so much fun. America ends up having to go and date Prince Maxon, and so she's dating with, you know, all these other girls. Think about, you know, think like Bachelor, Bachelorette style, whatever. And he's basically trying to find the next princess, but she is already in love with somebody else, so she didn't really want to go. And then, like, he's like, okay, I'll keep you around to help keep your family, you know, good, because she's like really poor. There's like different I can't even think of what the word is called because it's been so long since I've read it, but there's like basically different levels within this country, city, whatever. I don't even know how I would explain it, but there's different levels, and she's like on the lower level, so she doesn't have any money. She's really poor, so the only reason she's even going is because she wants to help her family out, and she lets Prince Maxon know about it, and he's just very, very sweet to her about it. And so we've got love triangle, we have honestly a little bit of mystery, and just like chaos. Literally so much random chaos happens in this, and it is just such a fun book. And like I said, I read it so fast. Like, I honestly need to reread this. I need to reread this like right now because it is so good. Okay, literally, not literally right now. Not literally right now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you are able to find a good read from my recommendations. Again, I'm really sorry I'm not like the best at explaining books, but you know what? Honestly, I like that a lot just because I feel like sometimes going into books blind is also so fun as well. But I hope you get a good recommendation from this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.